Hey everyone, Chaos Giga here. In today's video, we are in my brother's man-made, if you will, realm. So this is a survival slash adventure realm. Basically, as you can see, I've already started. This is my little humble abode. He's made it to where it's going to be like super easy to get some resources out of the mines, which he wasn't really planning on doing, I don't think. But anyway, I got my AFK fish farm, I got a little stable. I went ahead and helped him. We made an all colors of wool all the way down here, so this is free to everybody that joins the realm. Because I don't plan on using all the colors, there's no point in trying to sell them. So it's just trapdoors back here lead down to it, and you can just go down there and grab whatever color wool you want. I made an experience farm because I'm still trying to get certain enchantments for my weapons and armor and stuff like that, because we've just started basically just recently. Back there's where I've been planting my trees to farm trees. But really what was fun was that when he created this in World Painter, which is it's a program I downloaded on my PC, and he has to use my PC in order to make the maps pretty much. But this is what I'm planning on doing as soon as 1.16 comes out. I'm going to update my realm with a world that I make. Just not sure exactly what I want to make it, if I want to make it a mountain range. But this right here is a dark forest realm, basically is what he coded this in. I'm probably not going to do a dark forest realm just because it likes to storm way too much here. I also set up a code, command code, in his realm for him, which allows only one person to have to sleep in order to change the day cycle, or the night cycle to day. So that's kind of new to both of us, but it works and it's really nice. So that's his house over there, and basically we set the spawn point right over here, and there's several gates that lead out. I might as well switch to my sword because there's an Enderman. And the Enderman's gone, okay. So there's one door, there's a door back there, and there's another door over that way. I'm going to plan on making another door over here. This wall is not final, so if anybody does join us in his realm, we could expand this out further for them to have more space to build their home and shops here. This is basically just going to be the city or town, if you will, which will be enclosed by a wall, so that way mobs won't spawn in here. But obviously we still have more glowstone to get for his side. This is all the glowstone I was able to do, and before I got too bored and just decided to leave his side the way it was. So he needs to, looks like he's put some in so far. He hasn't finished yet, but he's getting there. So right here is the spawn point. Obviously you can tell he did this in creative mode, so right here, the center block, that's where people will spawn in at. Or at least in this vicinity right here. And when they spawn in, they can just start making a mine somewhere on one of the plains areas that's open here, or just go outside the wall and make their own little area, and they can close themselves with the wall later. This is another thing that's for everybody, the cattle farms, so you can get your steaks and leather, and all we ask is that if you go in there and take some stuff, to at least knock down the wheat and feed the cattle with it, or at least replenish the wheat that's in the chest inside there with the cattle. I was planning on doing a different building for that, but I haven't really gotten around to it. I'm going to do this as a one-time video, so I'm not going to cut the video at any point in time, just because I wanted to show you guys. So we got another portal, we've been in the nether. Obviously his nether sucks because it's in the created area that we made. For some reason he wasn't able to edit the nether, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to go check the game files and see if I can't go in there and change it myself. If I can, we'll have to update his nether realm, because there's no strongholds anywhere in the area that we go in from right there. Now I'm willing to bet if we because we've got his portal up on top of the roof of the nether, if you will, because there's a video on YouTube of a guy showing you how you can do that. So I'm not really going to show you how you can do that. It's hard. So put it that way. You have to find a very specific location with bedrock to where it pushes your guy through with a trapdoor. Pushes your guy through the roof with a trapdoor. And yeah, so then you go up to the surface of this bedrock, and then you can move your portal up there, which is pretty neat. These trees are epic. These are from package that Jaracraft, which I watched Jaracraft videos a while back, and I found these tree packs. So he's got some huge trees here, so you could get a lot of wood very easily in this area, in the spawn point area. But I like the trees, and then the other thing is the mines. When you dig down in a mine here in the area that he created, which you'll be able to tell when you're leaving this created area, because the land kind of slices off a little bit or drops down for plains areas, and you can tell this is kind of squarey. But I mean, that's to be expected when you make it and then plop it in with large biomes being endless. So this is my mine that I've started so far. That way I haven't done anything. This direction is just my iron and coal mine. I stay up high so that way I can get more iron and coal. He increased the chance of iron spawning, coal spawning, basically everything that's a resource. He increased the spawn of it, so it's going to be in more chunks, more blocks per spot that you find it in. So when you find like one coal, there's probably going to be like maybe 20 blocks of it there. And see, there's lots of diamonds still I haven't farmed yet. And then emeralds, he put emeralds in here. That gold. But yeah, there's lots, as you can see, there's lots of resources, so you won't be able to run out too fast while you're here. This is just part of the adventure portion of the game, I guess you will, if you will. But he's basically just made this to where we can just design our own buildings and stuff off in the other biomes outside of this area, and this is just going to be the city where we can come back for resources from our own mines and basically make shops to sell stuff in. Which I plan on doing a concrete shop for myself. He's planning on selling horses, so that'll be new to me, because I have yet to breed a perfect horse, and he thinks he's got it down pat, so we'll see what he comes up with. But it's storming again. That's the only thing I hate about this dark forest area. It's always like stormy. I guess that's to be expected. So I got my little generic horse stable. I don't plan on living here like all the time. I'm going to plan on just having this house here for when I come here to pick up my diamonds and stuff for my shop. Because yes, I'm going to sell stuff for diamonds. I plan on putting that shop real close to my house, just right here in this open space. Basically, I don't think there's anything else for me to build out here. I've got my experience farm there. Berry farm, sugarcane farm, which I'm trying to build up sugarcane so I can make a sugarcane farm, an industrial sugarcane farm, if you will, to make one for paper and one for making bone meal. I also, besides the experience farm, I built another copy of that. Basically, it's just a replica of that, if you will, that just makes bamboo and drops in a chest, in 2 chests, so that way I can have a system to just make free fuel if I run out of coal, because I don't feel like farming coal all the time. And then there's also the point of making bamboo into sticks, so I don't have to use up my wood making sticks, because I hate doing that. I'm gonna go sleep again real quick. But yeah, so far I'm liking his realm. I'm saving up. I'm starting to work on farming more stuff to build more things. I need to make more stone so I can make more stone bricks, so we can expand this wall out for anybody that's willing to join the server and just have a little bit of fun building things and making shops, playing around. I'm not sure if he's wanting to build like, we're gonna be able to like have our own biomes on the outside of this. So there's like a swamp biome somewhere off that direction. My plains biome is off that direction somewhere, which I'm going to build my industrial area. I'm going to call it the brick district, if you will. It's going to have nothing but my factories and stuff that I'm going to be making stuff to sell in my shop. And then But his horse stable is going to be all set up over there. He's going to do all his breeding here. So I don't know what biomes he's going to pick for himself to have to build like an actual home away from here with factories and stuff where he can make other stuff to sell. Because I know horses is not going to be his main source of income, but it could be. I mean, horses could be very valuable, especially when they have like the highest stats, which he seems to think he can make it happen. So more power to him, because I've got 3 horses and all 3 of their stats are mixed. One of these white horses can jump 2 blocks. The other one is like a block and a half, and then the brown one is like 2 blocks as well, I think. One of them's 2.5 actually. One of them's 2.5. I have yet to find a horse that can jump the 4 blocks or higher, because I know it can go up to 5 blocks max, which is insane. I would love to see that. I did build an iron farm here just because I got tired of going down and farming coal and iron all the time, but I also need iron blocks for my buildings that I'm going to build. So I plan on making some super duper looking factories in this realm. In my brick district. I've already got bricks made up for my fence. I can show them to you. I had to go to the swamp to farm the clay. I had to ask Rust and make sure it was okay, because I didn't know if that was going to be his main biome or not, because that's where I had to go to get slimes too, because slimes spawn there at night, which is really nice. I did not know that. So this kind of brick right here. So as you can see, I've already got tons of iron blocks. I need more though. I'm going to need a lot more. This might be enough for the fence that I'm planning on building, and I've got most of the stuff ready to go for my build of the concrete factory. I need a bucket of water too. I need to put that in there while I'm thinking about it. That's gonna be for the concrete machine. Yeah, so basically he doesn't want to beat the game or anything until after, so like the Ender Dragon or anything, until we possibly get more players on. If not, we'll just go beat it ourselves. He just hasn't done it yet, so he wants me to wait and hold off until he's ready to go and take on the Ender Dragon. We gotta find a stronghold anyway, which we won't find one in this area because it's man-made, if you will. So, but yeah, anybody that's wanting to join, let me know, and I'll talk to my brother. I'll let him know, and he can add you to the list of people to join. We have room for 8 people on the server, so, well, it's a realm, so we can have up to 10 players. So. That includes me and him, so 8 people. But yeah, I've basically just been trying to store up my farm stuff, so like the sugar cane and the berries I've been using for my composter, along with the wheat, just because I don't eat any more bread or anything, because I've been eating fish, because I got my fish farm. I also have a pet too. I have coyote. So I went out to the taiga area to get some spruce trees. Yeah, there's a taiga area out there. That's what I was getting ready to do. I was getting ready to list off the biomes he has out there. He has 2 tall birch forests, which are super rare biomes on the outside of this map. I think there was 2 swamp areas. One's huge. The other one's kind of tiny. It kind of got cut off. There's like 4 or 5 plains areas, and I chose one. Which is partial sunflower plains, and then the rest of it's just regular plains. That's the one I'm going to build my factories in. I'm also planning on building a huge tree house, so it's going to be a house that's in the shape of a tree, but it's going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than these ones here. I've just always wanted to do that. I don't know why, but I'm going to have to get me a Silk Touch axe so I can farm some leaves. I think I like oak leaves better. I think I'm going to use oak leaves for that. But yeah, it's storming again. Are you kidding me? But yeah, that building over there with like the pyramid-like roof, that is his, whoa, that was close. That is his stables over there. So that's where he'll be selling the horses when he gets that far. He's just finished building that. So he'll be going off to the plains areas to get horses. That's his only rule of thumb. If you're going to be building on a plains area, just keep in mind he is going to be coming to those plains areas to get horses that he needs to do breeding and stuff with. So just keep that in mind if you do want a plains area biome to build on. But basically I've already called that plains area over that direction. I'll probably build something on it so people know that it's taken here eventually. But before that, I'm probably going to go over and start working on my brother's experience farm, because he wants one of these built for himself, which I can't blame him. I'm probably going to set his up the way I'm going to change mine to where it fills up like 3 or 4 chests, and then the 5th chest at the top will be off center, so off this way, facing off this way, and then I have another hopper in it that leads over to my lava pool. That way we can, if it overruns or overfills with freaking dyes, the dyes will just flow in through a water system straight into a dropper, into a water system that'll drop the dyes off into the lava. Because that's what I'm going to do with it anyway when I get too many, because I don't want it to overfill and then the furnaces get locked up. I want to get as much experience as possible so that way I can make as many enchantments as possible. So yeah, so that's been very useful so far. I like these ones better than I do the mobs, because I'm not a fighter. I'm definitely not a fighter. I just like designing things, and that right there is one of the best ones I've seen on YouTube. And because I've been trying to build something like that where I wouldn't have to depend on mobs for experience, because I get so tired of waiting for the mobs to come down, swipe them with the sword, and then the sword, if it doesn't have mending on it, then it's gonna break. So I still have yet to get mending books, so that's what I've been working on the fish farm and the other thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be working on his experience farm. I'm gonna make another door over by the spawn area, the piston doors. So let me show you these real quick. I made these tall enough and wide enough for us to ride our horses through them. And that's why, for now, I have fences on the outside of it. If you don't have a horse, that's fine. Just go ahead and take one of the wall pieces down and put a gate there if you want to, or if you don't want to, you can just put the gate or put the wall piece back, because it just makes it easier for horses to go through right now. I'm planning on coming up with different door designs later on where we don't have to use pressure plates, but for now that's all I've come up with. Pentaculus gate's not an option right now because this wall could be expanded out, which we do plan on doing for other people. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys my brother's man-made realm, if you will. And like I said, I'm planning on building my own as well. So I'll be able to have 8 players on my realm as well. And that one right there won't come out until after the 1.16 update. I'm going to save that one for them because I want to make that one specifically just to celebrate basically the Nether update, because I think that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the blue fire. I think that's going to be sweet. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next episode of My Brother's Realm. I won't be doing my own survival series until after I start that new realm of mine. Until then, I'll be doing a survival series in My Brother's Realm. As I get to the point where I'm starting to build stuff and make the shop and stuff like that. And yeah, but like I said, let me know if you guys are interested in joining his realm. All you need to do is let me know on my Discord, and I can get a hold of him and let him know your in-game name or your game name. By the way, this is Java Edition. I don't play Bedrock anymore. I haven't played Bedrock in a while. And Bedrock's realms just isn't worth it to me because Java you can do so much more, I feel like. Plus with Java I can actually create my own worlds and then post the world into the Java game folder. With Bedrock I can't do that, so as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.